Welcome to the show about the show, the podcast. This is episode 463. My name is Will, and I am not your foot. Joining me, as always, is Ben. You're a good man, Ben.
Hello, thanks.
And, of course, Atticus is here, who flew the coop. He's here in person. Hi, Atticus.
Hello.
Oh, hi, everyone. If you're just joining us off a viral Instagram post, hello, and we will be talking about
Laura
Twin
Dern.
Peaks today. Laura Dern
All
only.
hour.
It's welcome to the Dern Power Hour. Alternatively, if you came to the show from last week's episode, because you really enjoyed the analysis that our guest brought, I'm sorry, he was our guest, and he's not back again. It's going to kind of be a one-off smart guy episode. So we're just here to hang out.
But if you liked the show like 4 weeks ago, it's like more of that.
It's probably going to be closer to what this was like 4 weeks ago, except this time Atticus is here in person, and we're on the Twin Peaks couch. We've got the tableau. It's working. Oh, can you not hear me?
No, I'm good.
Okay, nice. Ben, we need to catch up with you. You didn't get a chance to talk about like the big one, the God of Light episode, and yeah. I don't want to put you on the spot and like make you give like a full analysis or anything, but I want to give you a chance to talk about it.
Do a full analysis.
Yeah, go for it.
Well,
take it away.
I was in Pakistan. I was in Pakistan for the last week working on something that didn't work out. So I'm back on the podcast.
Yeah. Way to go. Way to go, dumbass.
Yeah. It's a good episode. I listened to your guys' last episode, and it was very smart and intelligent. So I think I dodged a bullet because I definitely wasn't going to bring any of the intelligence last week.
Oh, that's not true. But do you like that episode?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of, I don't know. I don't quite know how to explain it, but it's what I think of when I think of Twin Peaks: The Return. And I think the last few weeks, the previous 7 weeks or so, I was kind of wondering, like, did I forget all of this? Was I imagining a different show? When are some of the characters from last week's episode gonna show up? When are they doing
their thing? Who are you missing?
Because
who are you most looking forward to?
There's a lot of scenes. Pretty much everybody in that episode. Like, I thought a whole lot about the convenience store. Like, the convenience store is when we first started talking about doing The Return, I thought of the convenience store. Yeah.
Yeah, that might have been my favorite scene of the episode. It's such a striking moment. And so we're going to be talking about part 9 today, which is subtitled "This is the Chair." And I want to get your guys' reaction to like coming off of God of Light and then into this. First of all, let's take the lay of the land. How are we feeling? Atticus, let's start with you.
I thought this was a good episode.
Yeah?
I'll throw down with this episode.
It's a different gear than the last episode.
Yeah.
Ben, how do you feel about the juxtaposition between last week's episode and this week's episode?
It's refreshing in its own way, I think. I watched last week's episode again today. I don't know why, because I guess I just thought, did I forget to watch it? I watched it, and then I listened to your episode, and then I forgot if I watched it, so I watched it again.
Well, it's good as hell. You might as well watch it again.
And then I watched this episode. And I was kind of like, last week, all-timer, 5-star type of episode. Kind of nice to get back into kind of the groove of regular things again, you know?
Yeah.
If there's a groove, this is
This is absolutely it. Yeah. I had, because I can only think in terms of like Star Wars references, because I have a sick brain and you need to put me down. I thought it was really funny to see David Lynch do like almost an extended like comedy routine at the top of this episode, or just being back to goofy old man guy. He's like Yoda after we realize he's a master Jedi a little bit. Because
I never understand
we
your guys'
didn't realize that you had part 8 in you, bro. I wasn't quite sure about this whole return thing. I thought you were maybe just kind of dicking around in your swamp, I guess. But like, and it can be kind of fun to hang out, whatever. But then, then he lifts the whole X-wing out of the swamp, and that was last week. But then and then right up top again, he's be like, "Oh, I'm doing the
silliness hits a little different.
Yeah, I'm being silly.
The flex.
Yeah.
I don't understand any of the Star Wars references.
I've watched the movies together, buddy.
But I've seen every single one now. I don't ever understand them though.
Yoda's the little green guy.
Before you said that, I was going to jump in and joke and say, "Oh, this episode's like Yoda." And sure enough, it is.
Yeah, the guy I'm talking about is like old baby Yoda.
Sure.
Like what if baby Yoda grew up? That's what I'm talking about. All right. Well, I think that hit for everybody, that comparison. So I think we should jump into it. This episode aired July 9th, 2017. It was directed by David Lynch and was written by David Lynch and Mark Frost. I'll be reading the summary today because y'all didn't hear enough of my voice already. Let's just go. Cooper's doppelganger walks down a road and takes a bandana from a post. Looking healthy, wealthy, and wise as always.
My man's been torn up.
Yeah, he's been through it. Agent Preston passes along a call from Colonel Davis to Gordon Cole, telling him of the discovery of Garland Briggs' body in Buckhorn, South Dakota.
Does he think that they said fuckhorn?
Yes, I think that was the bit.
And he was like,
I don't appreciate your language, Colonel. Yeah.
I'm just trying to imagine what sentence he thought he heard. Just that word.
I guess so. Yeah. Buckhorn, South Dakota. He's like, he thought he heard North Dakota, and he's like, how dare you? I'm not going to North Dakota. I fully like Tammy now. I've completely flipped on her. I've been warming up to her over the last couple of weeks, but now she's like potentially one of my faves.
Not surprising to me. This is like your way of like ogling at some woman at the bar, and your wife calls you out, and then like 5 weeks later you try to cover by like, I really hated that woman that I saw at the bar the other night, but I'm really warming up to her. You've been horny for Tammy since the beginning.
How dare you? How dare you? I just think I find her mannerisms charming.
Sure. Honey, I just find her I'm not attracted to her. She's just a very charming
Is
woman.
she even attractive? I didn't even notice. I just thought her like a general like manner brought a lot of substance to the text.
Now that you think about it, I don't know if men would find her attractive. Do women? Is she kind of... Women find her attractive? Interesting. I never noticed.
Whatever, dude. I like Tammy. She's cool. I like her. Her acting is bizarre, but like I think I get it now.
Krista Bell's a musician, right?
Yeah.
Victor, along with David Lynch. I read about. Do you guys talk about this too? But about how the record label introduced her to David Lynch because they said they thought they might get along.
Yeah. Which, shout out labels, I guess.
Yeah. Also, what was she doing? Are they like, who you might You might like David Lynch.
I wonder. That would be, yeah. What were you doing that caused that introduction? Well, okay, Ben, do you like Tammy? What
Yeah.
are your feelings about Tammy?
Yeah, what's up?
You
Hello.
pervert, dude. God damn. Keep it in your freaking pants, bro. Atticus, how do you feel about Tammy?
I'm still trying to figure out what she's doing. You know, like what's going on.
I like her best scene is much later in the it's like
Yes.
the last scene, the smoking one. But yeah.
Yes, that's an awesome scene. There's so much good standing in this episode.
Yeah.
From so many people. Okay. All right, back to the show. The doppelganger arrives where Hutch and Chantal wait for him.
Has Tim Roth done David Lynch before?
That's a good question.
Because I would love to see them together.
Am I missing
in a
something
lot of stuff?
obvious? I'm not really in a good position to Google things right now.
Yeah.
Do
I
you know,
should have
Ben?
looked it up too, but no. But now I'm really doubting myself. Was he in like Inland Empire? I don't think so. Was he
Like
in
Lost
Lost
Highway or something?
Highway?
Yeah.
Was he in Lost Highway? I saw that so recently too. I can't remember. I don't think so.
And so, folks, remember that promise we made at the top of the episode about this just being some guys hanging out and not remembering stuff? That's what we're doing now. But it was fun to see Tim Roth. I like Tim
great.
Roth. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you like Tim Roth in? What's your favorite Tim Roth?
I don't know. I think he's just great. Like I don't know. Like I feel like he's good in Quentin Tarantino stuff, but I don't really like Quentin Tarantino stuff.
He had
What
he
is
had like
he
a
good at?
network detective show.
Lie to Me.
Nice, yes, where
He's
he was like
great in that.
a mega mind. He's like watching micro expressions
Yes.
and stuff.
And it's a terrible show, but he's great in it.
Nice. That is like the same show to me as like Bones.
Yep. Absolutely. You can see every episode is telegraphed a mile away.
And I don't think I've seen a single episode of these. But what's another show that's like that?
Psych.
No. I mean, I guess I don't know. I haven't seen Psych. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of Scrubs. Okay. Psych is like a detective show.
Yeah, I think one of them is
Okay.
psychic.
And unfortunately, Hannibal is that way to me too. Even though I know that's people
Dexter
really
is a
like
little
it.
bit like the Showtime version of the same
Yeah.
situation, sort of. I guess it's the other side of it, which that's kind of cool to see, huh?
Did you saw Dexter?
No.
Ben, you see Dexter?
No.
All right. That's the next season of the show.
Holy
We're going to
hell,
do
there's so
every
much-
single episode of Dexter. No, I
I
don't think I'll
had
watch it.
the most brain dead dumb thought when Tim Roth and Coop are talking in this scene, which was like, neither of those guys talk like that in real life.
Nice.
I don't know why, but Tim Roth's like a British guy or something, right? And then like
And he's
thinking
doing like a drawl.
Kyle MacLachlan doesn't talk like that. So just like laughing to myself, like, huh, those are two grown men talking to each other in fake accents.
Look
They
at him
probably
doing
laughed.
like dress up.
That's not his real name at all. He's probably not even shot through the gut. And Jennifer Jason Leigh, we've seen her already. A problematic fave, I suppose. Cole asks Diane to stay with them during their
Wait.
what?
Wait, does the phone thing happen in this scene?
Not yet.
Not
It
yet.
happens
Okay.
later. Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, no, you're good. Because that's a rich scene. We'll get into that. Cole asks Diane to stay with them during their trip to Buckhorn and has the pilot reroute. He like walks up to the front. And we're actually going to take a left at this cloud and head. This was my dumb guy thought of the episode was like, yeah, I guess I can see the appeal of flying private.
That you could just change your destination.
Yeah, that's like all the other like aspects to it like didn't really grab me.
Yeah.
But being able to change on a whim of where you're going really spoke to me.
Gordon really goes after Diane's shoulder. Did you
Yes,
notice
he
this?
does. Yes, he does.
You know, another thing that caught me about that scene too is they just leave the pilot's door open. Did they do that for all the private planes?
I don't know.
I guess they
You planning
assume,
something?
No.
Okay.
But it
yeah,
seems like it
Preston.
seems like a loophole though if you were doing that, you know. I'll just get my
They'll just
even
fly
though I
private.
guess you probably just cut another middleman out of it, fly the plane yourself.
Yep. There's your tip of the week for anyone out there who's got something big planned. Okay, so yeah, Preston then receives a call from Warden Murphy, who tells Gordon that Cooper has escaped from the prison. This is where Cooper flew the coop. Uh-oh. After sending a text reading, oh yeah, and the groping of the shoulder.
Yeah.
Big time. Diane, we need to do this. We're gonna go to South Dakota. Like it's
Well,
It's hypnotizing her.
yes. She didn't seem to.
She seemed more upset about her phone being blocked.
Yeah. Thank you. I was gonna say she didn't seem to hate it, which is like a really awesome defense of that kind of behavior. Okay. After sending a text reading around the dinner table, the conversation is lively. The doppelganger calls Duncan Todd for an update on a job he was hired to do, then gives Hutch an assignment to kill Warden Murphy. Oh, dang. We got some code speak, I presume.
Yeah.
Or do you think he's just like sending gibberish to people and they're like, we'll find out what he wants later, but he wants something. Someone check on him.
He think he's slick. Okay.
He orders one more. He does do it now, right? Orders one more killing.
Yes. Oh wait.
I don't think they cut away
Of whom?
of a phone.
Oh yeah, get rid of the phone.
He tosses the phone. Kill that phone.
Oh yeah, and then he shoots the phone. Yes.
I love that line. I don't know why. Great though. Kill that phone.
Kill that phone.
And he gets a wet one from Darla as well. Give the boss man a wet one.
Yeah. Chantal.
sorry.
And yeah, there's some product placement in this scene, because this is where Jennifer Jason Leigh reveals that she has Cheetos in her back pocket,
That's also true.
which that was fun.
That was awesome. Yeah.
And then Coop says, is it that he'll have another mission once they finish
Yes.
this one? That we don't know what the mission is, but he'll have some experience points available if they need it.
Yeah, he has like the exclamation point floating above his head, but it's gray.
You got to
so
turn it in first.
Yeah.
They're like homework kids at school.
yeah.
If you turn in your homework today, I'll give you double tomorrow. Yes. I love my job.
They're big fans of Mr. C.
Of a crazy assignment that they don't balk at. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna kill like a high level citizen official.
It's like a big deal, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're like, "All right, cool, yeah, the more the merrier."
What does Hutch call the guns? He calls them like, do you like any of these
Toys, you say?
Like, toys or muffins or something weird?
You gotta love that kind of guy. If you're the kind of guy that's ordering hitmen, because I imagine, okay, you get like Jesse from Breaking Bad, that kind of guy, probably complaining all the time.
Yeah, you get a lot of
kill a guy. Why? You get like
really dragging your feet up to the sniper's position.
You get like an Agent 47 or whatever his name is too from Hitman, the titular Hitman. Probably also got a bunch of, you got to pay him, and he's probably complaining too. He's got like rules and stuff like that. You get some crazy like hillbilly people. They're like, yes, hell yeah.
They're not even talking
Doing it for the love of the game.
negotiating.
I'll do you this favor if you make sure you give me another one to do for you tomorrow.
There must have been like some like escalation where he was like painting a fence and tricked them into like some Tom Sawyer shit.
Absolutely.
Give him a wet one. Pay him back. Pay this man back. He pays our bills.
What was the wet one for again?
It was him just making out with her.
Wait,
What does he say?
How did
Does
the
he
wet
say-
one come into things?
He says, "Give him a wet one."
Oh,
And he just
Yeah.
is there not an actual
plants
like-
it on her, plants them on.
Clorox wipe? I thought that's what you were talking about.
No,
Lay one
just
on
an aggressive make.
I don't think it's a wet one. I think it's a different something else. I
Okay.
can't come.
Something odd though, right?
Something freaky.
Give him a wet willy. And then she licks her finger and sticks it in his ear. Speaking of avoiding tasks, I guess, Big Fischler avoid like getting checked in on. I'm like,
Damn
hey,
it.
did you get that report done? I'll get to it. It's really dragging
Turning
his
off
feet on it.
Teams notifications. Oh.
Exactly. Like you better get. He says something like, but then you better have it done by the next time I call you.
Okay, when are you gonna call?
Just get it done ASAP. And he's doing all this from his pink flip phone, which is fun. Then of course gets killed by Tim Roth. Oh, and the add to the list of Twin Peaks cars, we've got a lifted Chevy Silverado. What do we think of this car? Do we like this car?
That's the one that Coop gets in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a good car to like back out the way he backed out, like the head all the way out the window to look back.
Yes.
That looks cool in
Yep.
a car like that.
Not a big fan of lifted trucks in general, but like this was like a tasteful. There was a tasteful lift kit on this, and it was kind of a an older generation Silverado.
What's the point of the lift? It's a long way to climb up, you know?
Yeah, I think it's like
Get over stuff.
the point is for aesthetics, and that for some reason
Oh,
people
right.
like that look.
Okay.
And there's maybe some idea that it's more useful in some situations, I guess. Like if you're going to do like heavy off-roading, having more clearance is going to be helpful. And so that's why we have the big monster truck wheels and stuff too. Cooper and Janie E. wait as Bushnell Mullins gives a statement to the Las Vegas police concerning Dougie and the attack that had been attempted on Cooper. Mullins allows Cooper to take the rest of the day off and says that they will seek answers the next day. The police note that they have absolutely no information about Dougie Jones prior to 1997, leading them to suppose witness protection. Detective D. Fusco brings Cooper a second cup of coffee and takes his first cup for it to be analyzed for identifiers. Or, DNA, I suppose.
Why did they have to trick him on that part?
I
Can't
bet he
you
would
just be
give
like,
it
yeah.
over willingly. Yeah.
We'll just take it, you know?
Put your
Also-
mouth on this.
Did he really have to take the, like, couldn't he have just waited like 5 minutes and then he'd
Yeah.
leave and then he could take the mug? Why do you have to give him a second mug?
You just want it now.
Guys, I've got a plan.
Well, that scene serves a choice, serves a purpose then, because we see this is intentionally. We see that cops are not to be trusted. They're trying to. They're pulling tricks.
Sure.
Okay.
My dream is to be part of a crew like this.
Dude,
I need
this
someone. I don't know if I want to be the
We're
laugher
kind of those three guys.
or to have a laugher like that, like the guy in the crew.
Yeah.
That's an important member.
And the way they stand, it's he has some people get to look sharp in their suits and some people don't. I think it comes down
three
to
are
whether he
cool
lets
as hell.
yeah, you guys super aren't allowed to look slick. You don't get to look like James Bond, and he makes them stand there with their jackets open, which is it just looks
Terrible.
silly with your shit hanging out like that. And like Albert, for example, he's buttoned up.
Makes sense. Yep.
Yep. So I guess Dougie had a car accident, which sort of explains his behavior, I guess.
Not the current behavior though, right? Like
Yeah, not really. Oh, one of the cops paid $239 for a taillight.
I liked the scene. I think it's later when they're out, like, kind of admiring the taillight.
better be the best taillight of all time. And there's that cowboy painting behind the three cops, which is reminiscent of our Americana and the colonial extraction roots in this show. Interesting vibes with a cowboy there. And then finally the line here at the end when the cop comes in to tell them about Ike the Spike was spotted near the scene. I think the line is Ike the Spike finally fucked himself. Let's join the fun. Damn.
They fucking hate this guy.
Or anything else on this scene? This was
Ike the
this was
Spike's
the big
a very
standing scene.
like layer cake name. I mean, he could be a layer cake character. Gotta say too. Island coded.
That's a deep cut for all the fans. Cooper and Janie E. remain seated, the former observing the American flag in the lobby and a woman's shred shoes. He then focuses on an electrical outlet. America the Beautiful plays in the background, and I guess I thought he was distracted by like her gams rather than her shoes, but maybe that says more about me than it does Cooper.
That's you. You shoes.
Was she even wearing shoes? Is there a cut where she isn't wearing shoes?
Okay, we do have time to break
new
to Google
shoes.
for some reason.
New
For
shoes.
that.
New shoes. Wait, is that what he says? What does he say?
Yeah.
New shoes. New shoes.
Yep, that's the line. I had to check a couple times to make sure that during my rewatch that it hadn't paused or like hitched or something, because there's the over the shoulder shot of Cooper and the flag, where like the flag is in focus and Cooper's looking at the flag. It's held for so long with nothing happening, no movement at all, that I kind of thought the player had failed to some extent. That's, I mean, like focusing on the American flag, looking at the American flag. That's that's quite the symbol.
Are you watching Coop waiting for the moment for it to all flood back, or what are you expecting?
Yeah.
Like, what is the final thing that's going to make him go, oh, I'm Agent Cooper?
I assume he's going to have to, like, Hawk is going to activate him or something. He's going to have to meet Diane or something. I don't know. But someone from the original run.
Who kind of is America? That shot. Everyone wants to think we're all saluting America, a place where you're constantly saluting the flag, except for when you're watching women's feet, when you're temporarily distracted by.
That's just part of the
by.
fabric of American life. Sometimes it's looking at the flag, and sometimes it's you boys. As the police gather outside the motel where he is staying, Ike the Spike leaves a message for JT saying that he is taking medical leave. He leaves his motel room and is stopped in the hallway by the police. So we see Ike's motel room almost exclusively, or I think exclusively through mirror, the mirror shots, through reflection. I always love a mirror shot. It's never not welcome to me. Like I think that's the floor for a mirror shot is automatically pretty high to me.
Really? I'll have to pay attention to that.
Do you not?
I don't have a mirror shot take, whether I'm pro or anti. I mean, obviously I'm not. I mean, I definitely not anti.
Okay.
But I guess I'm neutral.
Ben, do you like mirror shots?
Yeah. Holy shit, where's the camera?
Mm-hmm.
Can't tell.
Always fun.
Yeah.
Always fun. Always works on me. Texas Switch gets me every single time. I'm like, that guy is the same guy for sure. It's not suddenly a stunt man. I'm buying it every single time. And I love a mirror shot.
The rest of his message is very subtly coded as well.
Oh, did you want to move on?
But no
from
cigar.
From the mirror shot?
Yeah.
What's the rest of his message?
He goes close, or he goes no cigar or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like, I wonder what that means.
He's like, what's he drinking? Jack Daniels again? Pouring with his left hand, drinking with his left. Yeah. Do you guys do that? Do you guys day drink kind of like rushed in a rushed way like that?
Well, it depends on how bad the hit went, you know?
Yeah. Do I have the cigar or not, Ben?
Do I have
in this
my hand?
situation?
Sure.
Yeah.
Has my hand been squeezed off?
It always I know that this is probably realistic, but there's something in movies that always like hitches to me when like, you know, an alcoholic is going through it and like pouring themselves another drink. For some reason, like there's like that extra business with the glass that feels like some shoe leather that like I just want them to be drinking straight from the bottle. Like if you really mean it, if you're really into bet, I don't buy it.
It's not a problem unless you can't wait for it to get into your body. You got to skip the cup.
Exactly. Andy and Lucy shop for furniture online, arguing over which colored chair to get. Lucy wanting the beige model, while Andy wants the red one, until Andy decides to let Lucy have her way. Though she decides to order the red chair that he wanted instead.
Which chair were you rooting for? I think I think they ended up with the best chair.
Yeah? Your team red chair?
Yeah, I think the red one was a better choice. But I didn't see their space. So, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big... My memory is saying beige to be between the two. I mean, neither of them were hitting for me. But, like, I was kind of vibing with the beige.
She went from pondering which one to it having been ordered so quickly. I've never set up like you know how Amazon has like or websites like Amazon have like one-click purchasing like options. I've never had anything like that set up, and it seemed like she had that for like a chair. It was like click, and she had a confirmation.
Ding. Yeah. Ben, I need your thoughts about the chair.
Okay, I'm normally pretty pro just going with the vibe. I haven't been annoyed. I don't think I've been annoyed by anything. Go back and check all the episodes, but I'm pretty sure I haven't been annoyed by anything in Twin Peaks so far. I gotta say, this scene, I was kind of like, come on, let's hurry it up.
Well, I find this scene annoying because this is the couple I'm always stuck behind in Costco. They're like having this whole dialogue and slowing everything up. Suburban American life has been driving me absolutely nuts this week. I can see why we're all in such a bad way. I can just sense it in myself. Like driving around and it's busy, I feel like actively becoming more antisocial.
Cut this if you need to, but you ever like really wish harm on someone in your car? And you're like, God, I hope something bad happens.
Yeah, like, oh, I see you in the ditch up ahead.
Yeah. You're like, God, that's not good for me to be feeling that way.
I don't like feeling that way.
I had a good car moment at Costco yesterday. I turned a bad moment into a good moment at Costco yesterday. I went there and, we went there to get gas. And of course, there's like 300 cars or whatever. And so we start to go into the massive line. And then we're sitting there for a couple minutes and it's really chaotic and a lot of people are getting pissed off and waving their hands outside of their cars at other people and stuff, like where's the line start? And then Shelly and I looked at each other like, maybe we'll just go a different day. I don't think we need any right now. And Shelly was like, okay. And then I backed up. I floored it like 2 blocks backwards. Felt like I was in an action movie.
You're the transporter. Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. Just a straight, I don't know how to describe it. It was safe. It's like, I don't know. It was safe. There's nobody around, and I just got to go really fast backwards, like the transporter.
Nice. I do kind of wonder like what max reverse speed could be.
They never talk about that in the ads.
Mm-hmm.
You should ask that next time you have to get a new car. Go to the dealer and how fast does
It go
reverse?
backwards?
What's it 0 to 60 backwards?
Yeah, it's sort of like, oh, I don't need to learn how to land the plane. I just need to get this car in reverse. Do you guys think that Andy is doing Darth Jar Jar force magic on Lucy to get his way, or is he truly the model of positive masculinity we need?
Darth Jar Jar.
You think so? You think he's doing
Well,
manipulate?
it hadn't occurred to me until just now, but I'd forgotten that I was going all in on Darth Jar Jar theory. So I'm now having to build that into the way I'm seeing the situation.
Okay. I think he's earnest.
Who's the actor? What's his name again?
Jar Jar is like the guy who is with the flappy ears. He goes Misa.
He's the funny one from the first Star
Yeah, he's the
Wars.
funny one.
Yes. Who's Andy?
Harry Goaz.
Oh yeah. I was looking in that scene. I was thinking about, did they put a toupee for the mohawk part of his head on him?
Oh, I'm so bad at spotting that stuff.
No
I saw Billy
disrespect.
Zane's.
No disrespect, but I do. I wonder if it actually grew that way. I don't think so though. I think he kind of got the horseshoe, and they might have put the little thing right in the middle.
Could be. Yeah. I think he was earnest. I think he earnestly, like, let Lucy have her way. He reflected, and he's like, it's not that important to me. Would you have it? And this was like a sweet moment between the two.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. Like, I think that it was just them both wanting to be compromised with, but ultimately not caring that much.
Yeah. Yeah. Left unattended, Johnny runs around his home, chased by his mother until running directly into a wall.
This is his first time being left unattended?
This is what it's like when Zoe leaves. I freak out. I start barking, run into the wall. Yeah, this is new to us. We don't know who Johnny is. We don't know Johnny's mom.
Johnny isn't
I assume.
Johnny Horn? Is that not his name?
Oh. Audrey's brother.
Yeah.
Could be.
Would that make sense?
That would be a Johnny. I just thought this was like a
Who
guy.
might run into a wall.
That, I guess so. He got into his head that it's
A Native
It's time to
American
scoop.
thing to do. Yeah.
yeah. All right. Okay. It was a funny shot of him. You just get like 2 frames of him sprinting full speed past the doorway, and then you hear the smash. I thought he like ran through a window and didn't realize he like died. That was a little. I didn't need him to die.
Ben, did you need him to die?
I only vaguely remember what you guys are talking about right now. I must have looked away at this part, and I don't remember
It was a
from watching
really
before.
fast scene. Yeah.
Okay.
It was completely out of nowhere.
Oops.
Okay. Bobby visits his mother with Frank and Hawk to discuss her husband's activities concerning Cooper before his death. She tells them that she was expecting this visit, as Garland had told her it would happen, but would not explain what it would be about. Per his instructions, she gives them an object that was hidden inside a chair. So, Garland predicted all this. I like that. I said early on that Garland is like the main character. There's like the hero of this story secretly or whatever, and he kind of has more evidence is mounting. I love seeing Dana Ashbrook. Like, it's just always compelling to see him on screen.
Yeah, I also like. I mean, I might be jumping ahead quite a bit, probably, but like him realizing that parts of his childhood are really important to either their story or at least the major was cool.
Yeah. More interior design talk, but I like the Briggs' house much more than the last time we saw it in Fire Walk with Me, I believe.
Everyone upgraded since
Yeah.
the 90s, I would say.
Yeah.
Except Sarah Palmer.
Oh yeah, you think? Yeah, that's maybe not such an upgrade.
Yeah.
It's not doing too good.
Ooh, or Jacoby. Do we like
Downgrade.
Do we like the
major downgrade?
The middle of the woods creepy den, or
R.I.P.
do we like the
to
creepy town?
The tiki office.
Yeah. What? Well, did we talk about this at the beginning? Why isn't he in a more tropical place? Kicked out?
It's because kicked out. For sure.
Banned,
Ben, are you watching
perhaps?
that Neighbors show?
No.
Oh, dude,
I want to.
Did you watch?
He would be great on Neighbors.
But have you watched all of it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my God, the last episode with
Okay, I don't think I've seen the last.
Okay. Any people who've seen the last episode of the Neighbors show, I'm like a different person now. And like there's honestly there hasn't been something that has gotten to me more than that show in a very like particular way. Anyway,
It's being watching that show is being bombarded by Americana.
yes. And Zoe has to remind me all the time. It's like they chose weird people for the show. It's not that there's weird people everywhere, but I kind of think
It's both.
I think we're all kind of like this or something to some extent or another. Bobby's mom just keeps offering them coffee. They don't want any freaking coffee.
Can you imagine waiting for like this clue while drinking like clue first and then coffee, which is what they end up doing.
Yeah. Cole, Albert, Diane, and Preston meet Knox and Mackley at the Buckhorn Police Department to view Briggs's body, though Diane stays behind in the lobby and reads a text that says, "Around the dinner table, the conversation is lively."
She also smokes in the lobby.
Oh my gosh, dude. She looks so cool lighting up in the waiting room like this. She stands up in such a way with her like feet pointed outwards and her elbows on her knees. And she like Laura Dern is like, you know, she's got like, you know, long limbs and stuff. She looks like a cartoon there in like such a cool way. Oh man. The fit goes so crazy. I love Diane.
It's a pretty cool collar. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, you can't smoke here. She's like, it's a fucking morgue.
Yeah, it's so good. Mackley explains the circumstances of the body being found as they go to the morgue where Talbot waits. Mackley then notes that William Hastings and Ruth Davenport have been blogging about alternate dimensions. Albert notes the incorrect age of the body, and Cole pulls him aside, and they connect it to Cooper. They return, and Talbot shows them Dougie's ring found inside the body, prompting Cole to wish to speak to Hastings. Albert says to Talbot here, when, you know, Talbot's going on and on about something, he goes, "What happened in season 2?" Which, good question, Albert. What did happen in season 2?
Does Gordon give him a funny look at that? I feel like that was really funny. Like,
I'd have to go back and check that. I bet he does.
A little wink type of reaction.
Yeah. A little shitty throwing Mark Frost under the bus there.
I also, I forgot what I was going to say. Sorry.
It's so funny what they choose to spell out in this show. Like, they say the thing about the body being the wrong age like 5 times, and like they're like, so this isn't right. This is connected. This really drives home that it's like, okay, after last episode, it's like, okay, do you guys have any questions? Here, let me help you. So this body, like, we already said this, but like, Yeah, it's like it's Major Briggs, even though he's like it's the wrong age. Isn't that crazy? Like that's like the least crazy part of any of this. That you keep driving this home,
And all you're willing to drive home is that it has something to do with Cooper. Like,
Yeah.
I figured he's in the show.
And this kind of reminds me of like, Fire Walk with Me and the missing pieces. How, Lynch will maybe like take a full story and look at it and just kind of knock out supports until like it's the right like shape that he wants it to be, where like there's stuff that there's going to be a hole here, the house is going to be leaned over on its side here, and you're left to fill in those gaps or whatever. It just gives until it gets the right impression. He's the master. I don't know exactly like what's guiding him in that process, but this seems to be like an episode that has a lot more of that, like, oh, this was part of one of those parallel threads of the story where like a coherent narrative was happening. Like there was like a plotty plot.
There's like a 3-sentence plot in here that could be explained what's going on that's been removed.
Yeah. Oh man, here comes a good ass scene. Jerry, apparently still high, observes his foot, which he is told is not his. He grabs it and falls to the ground. This is an awesome scene.
He's just stuck out there. He hasn't got a lot done.
He never should have smoked that shit while watching Dr. Amp. That's like really, really bad vibes. Marcel the Shell ass voice for his foot too, by the way. I am not your foot. I liked this. This was fun.
I'm surprised he doesn't know how to like get through a bad high.
Yeah, I want. I think that's a legit question, because he's clearly he's been a stoner forever, and like he's just now like struggling with this.
Yeah.
But Dr. Amp was talking about like the stuff that's poisoned, like your ground is poisoned. I wonder if he got like got a hot bag. I don't know.
Has he been a stoner forever, or did he just?
I thought that was the implication.
Somehow avoid it all of those other years.
I assumed
just
like
like
with the
that.
outfit he's wearing, it wasn't like I got this to do my first bit of drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
Well,
been
I
in
could
the
just-
lifestyle.
As a extremely wealthy guy, I could kind of see that. I decided to drive to Maine and buy every single thing that they had at the LL Bean store, and then buy the most expensive weed I could possibly find, something like that.
And then just have a terrible time.
by myself in the
Huh. Well, I kind of thought that the implication was that like, oh, Jerry was always stoned, and that's why he liked the food, the snacks and stuff this whole time. But maybe not. Chad eats in the conference room as Truman, Hawk, and Bobby come and dismiss him. Frank and Hawk try to open the object given to them by Betty, amusing Bobby, who says they must go back outside to open it. Bobby throws it on the ground, which causes it to make a noise before throwing it down again to open it. Truman removes a slip of paper with directions, which Bobby understands, noting the Jackrabbit's Palace to be an imaginary place he and his father had during his childhood. Also in the object is the transmission Briggs intercepted with Cooper's name.
Okay, this object, is that a real thing? It's like a.
I'm just quickly Googling, do objects exist? I don't know. It's like a tube,
like a
closed
cup.
tube.
It's like a. I
Capsule.
feel like it's the kind of thing that like when you would go on a Cub Scout camping trip, some like old guy would come along and probably do the same thing. Like, check this out. I'll give a treat to whoever can figure out how to open this thing.
Were you
Seems
accepting
real.
a lot of treats from old guys on Cub Scout camping trips?
No.
Okay.
I really enjoyed Chad's lunch spread.
Yeah.
He had like 3.
Very realistic.
Yeah, I've never I have been unsatisfied with a frozen meal and like made a second one for lunch, but making more than one at once and having a spread
Batching
of
your
frozen
meal.
meals,
Yeah.
that is advanced.
And using
He's
the
eating from both,
magazine
too.
as a tray. Yep.
Yeah.
This
Eating from both at the same time, not like finishing one and moving on to seconds, Like he needed 6 dishes at once.
what do we make of the dynamic between Chad and the rest of the gang? Because they do not like Chad. That's the feeling I get. He kind of wants to be part of things or volunteers his opinion a couple times, and he's pretty shut down. And Truman he's scolding him for eating in the conference room. That's why we have a lunchroom. And Chad makes a pretty good point with you guys have like coffee and donuts in here all
Every
the
day.
time. Yeah. But also that is a significantly different like workplace odor to have. Like
Then a turkey dinner.
yeah. If it smelled like steamed vegetables and peppers, like that's much different than like like a coffee.
Yeah, I mean, you can have donuts at a meeting, but you can't like have something with mashed potatoes during a meeting.
Yeah, could you put your hungry man away? Jeez. Using the magazine as a tray to carry things to, and it kind of like slipping out of his hand. And then, oh man, my favorite part of the scene though is Hawk really makes Chad beg for it. He's like looking at the closed door, just got his hands full, and Hawk isn't.
He doesn't like him.
He doesn't like him. He's like, please, beg for it, Chad. Yeah.
It's like when Hawk was making it seem like Chad was being unreasonable, being like, "Hey, I'm trying to use the bathroom," a couple episodes ago, and he's like, "I'm ripping the
Figure it
doors
out.
off.
Yeah.
Use the women's."
And so
It's very
So-
funny to have like Chad be the Chad equals Chud character of the Office now, when it's like he's got to be thinking like, if we got Bobby here, he was a worse version of me. Maybe not now, but he used to be. Why are you guys treating me like this?
to be a piece of shit.
Just because Bobby's got like some like connection to the weird mystery going on. He's the favorite.
He's in the club. Do you think
Chud.
do you think he's a bookhouse boy?
Ooh, no, no way.
You don't think really?
Chad?
No, Bobby.
Oh,
Do we think Bobby is a bookhouse boy?
I
yeah.
suspect
I think so.
the Bookhouse Boys went the way of the what's the St. Louis masked Baron thing, the Ellie Kemper,
Oh yeah.
the masked
yeah.
ball, whatever. I think they're gone. Circa 20.
We don't need to bring up the bookhouse
14.
boys. Yeah. We're kind of ashamed of that chapter of our history.
Yeah.
Did the Bookhouse Boys make a presence in DC? January 6th.
They stormed the sheriff's station. Okay, I think we do see that Chad is like, he is a dirty cop, or like he is corrupt to some extent, or they paid him off at the Roadhouse that one time, or
That's right.
somebody did. What's that guy's name? The guy who killed the kid in his truck.
Huh? Oh. Yeah, I know who he is, but I don't want
Yeah.
to say.
Well, okay. I mean, we've been reading it in the summary.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Richard.
Richard. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And we're not supposed to know that yet. Whatever. Well, the point is, where's I going with that? Oh yeah. Yeah. Chad is we've seen evidence that he's not like he's not a good cop. So I wonder if that means you think like Truman and company know he's on the take, or like they disapprove of his behavior, but like they're not gonna do something about it. Or well, I mean, it's Twin Peaks is you ignore bad behavior. Yeah. But I can also see like if you're like never allowed to hang out with the boys, not that like I would like become a dirty cop as a result of that, but like
you might spread out your hungry man in the conference room.
Yeah, might happen. Okay, so obviously this capsule is reminiscent of the mystery box from season 2, and the solution here is the same solution as it was then, except we don't need to drag it out over multiple episodes. Just smash it.
Yeah, I wish they'd done that sooner.
Yeah, in season 2. Big time Lost vibes from the slip of paper, though. The little symbols, some transmission.
Sure. Both
notation.
slips of paper are very Lost.
Yes, absolutely.
Multiple colors of the pen too, if I recall. It's like red and black, so he had 2 pens.
That's right. And what's on it's like this is where the Jackrabbit's Palace thing is, right? Like that's the line there. Yeah, okay. And Cooper.
It says Cooper and then CO, which makes it think like it's if the paper wasn't ripped where it was, there'd be 3, but they're like 2 Coopers.
But
you know what? Coopers.
One thing too. Okay, timeline, because you guys have brought this up in the past. What's happening when in this season? They open the capsule, and I believe Sheriff Truman says the dates are like 10/1 and 10/2, and Sheriff Truman says like that's in 2 days, if I remember correctly, right? Do you recall this?
Yeah.
Okay. Which means that it's
fall.
Specifically September 29th, right? Yeah, September 29th. Okay, I'm skipping forward slightly, but we're going to see a character soon sign a piece of paper and date it. And they date it 9/20.
Wow, I did not catch that.
And you know what that means? I'll let you guys say. I'll let you guys.
Is it future or is it past? Very, very keen eye, Ben. What a keen eye. But 2.5 Coopers. There are 2.5 Coopers. We got Doppelganger Cooper. We got Vessel Cooper. And Dougie. Like, Dougie's got a half Cooper.
But I want them to pick up on that too, you know? I want them to see this CO as like, what word could that be? Could be.
Cole and Preston go outside to Diane as Albert is indisposed. We thinking number 2?
I feel like this summary, because I read the summary and then I rewatched the episode, like really emphasizing that in a way that the show, I feel like, was just like, yeah, he's just not here. But in the summary, it makes it seem like it was...
It seems like we do see him later, at least. But, like, I wonder what he was doing in that time.
I guess he, like, likes being at the morgue. You know, likes to...
And also, sorry for, like, turning to you as if you're, like, the resident, like, number 2, like, correspondent or something. And I guess take it away.
Yeah. When someone says indisposed in a situation like that, they're probably halfway through something pretty close to that.
Okay. Ben, this is a scene that you brought up earlier where, like, Tammy and Cole and Diane all hit some awesome poses, but especially Tammy. I mean, she's killing it here. She's so uncomfortable, but she's stimming by doing a red carpet voguing or whatever. Yeah,
Voguing, whatever.
Crazy. I love that. That was so fun. And Diane and Cooper seem to or sorry, Diane and Gordon, they kind of like maybe begin to heal old wounds a little bit by sharing this cig, by blasting a cig together, and they're making smoking seem pretty cool.
Smoking always looks
It's
so
true.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I disavow.
You just
I got going to China again last month was the best anti-smoking PSA in a long time. Everybody's smoking everywhere inside.
Oh, really?
I was so sick of it again. Yeah. I mean, it happens every time, but yeah, going to China once a year, Shelly and I have been saying, really encourages you to never smoke.
Sure.
It's so annoying. Yeah.
But it seems nice to be able to like go outside and take a break, you know?
Sure.
Which like
I guess
you could just do.
You could just do. Yeah.
Just do that.
Well, it sounds like they're not going outside to take a break.
No, they're going in the elevator with me. That's the
Smoking
problem.
actively in the elevator?
Yes.
Oh man.
Everywhere. The bathroom. I went into a bathroom stall in a mall one time there, and I was like, damn, it really smells like smoke. And then I looked down, I was sitting down, I looked down between my feet, and there's an ashtray with like 3 cigarettes, like still glowing red at the
Nice.
tips.
Oh man. A
I'm
potent
smoking
mix
in
of
here.
bathroom scent, public restroom scent, and cigarette smoke. That's tough.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
tough.
because I'm sure one doesn't cover the other. I'm sure you
Yeah.
somehow get both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hastings cries in the interview room as Preston joins him to question him about his blog, also known as a web journal, Atticus, in case you were confused, where he claimed to have entered an alternate dimension and met the Major, who had been hibernating there, and told them to get coordinates for him, which Ruth wrote on her hand prior to her death. He identifies a picture of Briggs as the Major he met, who claimed to have floated up, saying, "Cooper, Cooper." Ben, this is probably about as close as I got to your feelings about the Andy and Lucy scene.
Yeah.
Like, I respect Tammy so much. And I respect what Matthew Lillard is doing. Like, he's being, like,
He's very sad.
believably pathetic. Yeah, he's a blubbering fool or whatever. But I
Blubber quicker.
yeah, let's get through it, big dog.
The FBI's here to do a murder case? No. Dude, they're on some blue velvet shit. Blue rose
shit, yeah.
Whatever it is.
This was just going on. I'm like, I'll check in with the summary like later to see like what he was talking about here. This is not good behavior. And then Albert says, "Fruitcake, anyone?" Which I don't get.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you guys, yeah. Didn't understand.
He's like he's like a
Maybe he's
nutcase.
just
I assume,
he's just
right?
the
Like,
unfunny guy in the office trying to make a joke. Albert's made some good jokes in the past, though.
yeah, he is funny, but he kind of hits the like, oh, well, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the wrong time to enter this conversation. Is what Albert's like a Reddit millennial.
He's hitting some like I was today years old type of shit.
Exactly. But also like fruitcake's like it's like a homophobic insult.
That's what I got from it. I was like,
Yeah.
what are you on about? It reminded
It's
I mean,
really funny for like Albert to be like seeing that conversation happen. He's like, gay.
I guess like he's absorbing what Harry did episode 2 to him when he was like,
Oh,
I'll knock you down to Queer Street or something like that.
oh yeah, yeah.
What?
Which, by the way, we've never seen Queer Street. Plot hole.
Plot hole.
Chekhov's Queer Street. Set up, never paid off. But I think that Albert means fruitcake as like this guy's crazy, like he's batty, he's loony,
But like,
he's lost
Albert,
it.
you believe in this stuff? Doesn't Albert fuck with this stuff now?
He's a real Jack Shepherd. How much evidence do you need of the sublime to accept it, Albert?
Was he a hatchet man for? What's his big one?
He's a hatchet man in the fight for peace or something like that. I feel like John Locke would be an excellent agent for Gordon Cole. He'd be
doing hand gestures. He'd be going,
Which, by the way, Mark Pellegrino is in Mulholland Drive. I can't believe I missed that. This isn't Mulholland Drive. We're not talking about Mulholland Drive, but I'm always looking out for. Also, I don't know if it's Pellegrino or not. I know that's like the water brand, but it's something like that. But Jacob, the guy who plays Jacob, is the hitman in Mulholland Drive.
Spoilers.
And yeah, sorry.
No.
Yeah, you're never gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
Okay. It's really good, Atticus. You're gonna have fun. Where am I going with this? Oh yeah, I just like I like to see Lost and Twin Peaks come together. I get excited when I see the Fishman, Fischler, and then who was the other guy that we? There's a crossover that just happened.
Daniel.
Yes, thank you.
It was a couple episodes ago.
Yes.
Faraday.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you weren't here for that episode when we discussed it, but yeah, Jeremy Davies on the track. And we're gonna get another like. Well, this is really stupid. This is
Drive Shaft performs at
well, this is even stupider. I was gonna say we're gonna see another actor who is in something else later. Like, yeah, these other actors will be in different things. Ben and Beverly again investigate the strange noise in the hotel, which Ben likens to a monastery bell. This is humming. This is Josie, right? I assume this is the ghost of Josie being in those walls. The two nearly share a romantic moment, but Ben politely refuses, for which Beverly reluctantly commends him. You're a good man, Ben.
So weird.
So I guess Ben stayed good.
They're doing kind of the PG-13 version of what Andy and Lucy are doing, you know? Almost cheat. Good job. I didn't want to cheat either.
Yeah.
I commend you.
And just a reminder how Ben was acting when Ashley Judd didn't know who Laura Palmer was. that old thing. Like, that was the child you were molesting. Yeah. You're like a bat. I mean, whatever. I guess he stayed good. Apparently, he's like a good guy now. But he's being real nonchalant about that. The whole Laura Palmer thing.
That was back when I wasn't good.
Yeah.
And blah, 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 you know.
Mm-hmm. I do think that these two are having a really good time together. Like, I feel like the Richard Beymer and Ashley Judd are like, I think they're having fun. Like the bumping into each other and like turning around, like it seems like that'd be a fun exercise as an actor to just kind of mess around in the space like that. Okay, Roadhouse time.
Hell yeah.
Hudson Mohawk performs Human at the Roadhouse. Yeah, you might know Hudson Mohawk from the viral Seabat post that happened a few years ago.
What's this?
It was the guy who could only have sex with his girlfriend to one song and one song only. And it was Seabat by Hudson Mohawk.
Yes. Awesome.
Yeah. That's this guy. I mean, it's a good ass song.
It's good. It is funny though, because he doesn't. Everybody else basically gets their own episode, but this one is like Hudson Mohawk opening for the Au revoir Simone for the second time.
Yes.
Again. Yeah. But Sky Ferreira shows up, who was a lot bigger, I guess, at this point in time. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No.
Sky Ferreira. Do you know who Sky Ferreira is?
Yes. Who?
She's the
Is
singer.
she one of?
I should have. Now I don't know in what way are you familiar with her? She's got some name in the credits. I don't know what it was, but she's the blonde, basically like drug addict looking type of person.
She's
at the
the
bar.
one with the armpit rash.
Yes.
Okay.
That was should have thought of the armpit. Yeah.
Okay. The other one. So this is Ella and Chloe speaking about the former being fired from her job. So
Yes.
Ella is the armpit rash lady.
Yeah.
Fired for being high from her job. Chloe, you might recognize from Pluribus. She's Zosha. That's Zosha.
There she is.
I don't know this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't recognize her. Interesting. Okay.
An armpit rash is a really like viscerally uncomfortable image.
Rough.
Ugh. You can just, that gets you. It's gotta feel good as Au revoir Simone to get 2 episodes.
Yeah. Why was did you guys listen to her music? I mean, I guess this came out in 2017, right?
That would be about the time where that
She'd be a little past where she was her biggest point at this point.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. People still listen to her, but yeah. But not performing.
I just knew like aurally rather than visually though.
Yeah.
The good song, very good song at the end here from Au revoir Simone.
Yeah. I don't have any musical analysis on this one. Sorry, I didn't prep because whatever. Hudson Mohawk.
It's not like we're doing like a podcast about it or anything.
I've got like 3 hours on how the Hudson Mohawk song relates to Twin Peaks. It's kind of a callback to season 1, I would say. Episode 2.
Absolutely.
Actually, the pilot, the second part of the pilot. The goofiness.
Okay, gang.
Who's the booker at this at the bar? Honestly, the best dive bar
Lineup
of all time, basically. Yeah, especially at the line. Not even a college town, as far as we know. Presumably not a college. College must fucking suck if it's getting overshadowed by a bunch of high schoolers all the time. But yeah,
I kind of read these performances as out of text or something, or like out of place. Not that like I know it's the Roadhouse and like it is happening behind this conversation, but there's another like layer to it. I mean, like we talked about, like the Roadhouse is like a thin place, whatever. But like, it's happening at the Roadhouse, but like, it's also kind of just here's a performance. I don't know. I'm not doing a good job of explaining it.
I get what you mean though. Like, it's like a Twin Peaks themed stage at the end.
Yeah.
Performing at the Roadhouse is sort of like being in the Epstein files, though. Like, you performed.
We missed you, Ben.
You performed in Twin Peaks 25 years after it was already known that it's like the center of all evil.
Yeah. Getting flown out to the Twin Peaks Comedy Festival in 1995. I donated. Yeah, this is like it's kind of like where everyone does like the sex trafficking, right?
Are we gonna get another like Twin Peaks beauty pageant, like the I mean, hopefully not.
I'm feeling a hard no on that. That's my sense of it, though.
No.
I mean, it's still owned. The place is still owned by
The Renault guy.
The Renaults, yeah.
Yeah, and
So
he's
you're not
still
even,
like operating.
He's there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like it'd be kind of weird if you're like, yeah, my friend bought Jeffrey Epstein's plane and I've been on the plane. People be like, that's still sort of weird, but no, you flew on the plane. You were at the Roadhouse, owned by the Roadhouse guys.
Gordon Cole must be so like focused on his like Blue Rose stuff where like he's an FBI agent and there's like major actual real crimes happening, but he's like failing to like pass that on to like the rest of the FBI. It's like, no, there's no like alien shit with this. Like it kind of doesn't matter.
Do not follow up on that.
Yeah, and so this like major trafficking and drug operation, transnational operation is happening.
Because I don't have a feeling about that case.
Yeah, it's not spooky enough. I'm like not even gonna like forward this to the guys who like handle this.
I mean, I think the sad thing is that's basically how it works in real life too, though, right? Every time I've seen like an interview with like, oh, I was a former undercover like white nationalist or whatever, and I was working with the FBI to bust this group on their international drug trafficking thing. And it's like, yeah, I was part of murders and kidnapping and all this stuff. Yeah. We didn't really bother with that. We had a goal in mind.
That's true. It's good reminder that the FBI is a bummer.
Not anymore.
Not anymore though.
We got King's
Federal
KT.
bummer.
Yeah. Cleaning things up.
Federal bummer. Whatever the I stands for, I can't remember.
Freaking idiots. Federal bummer idiots. I missed. So that's the end of the episode. I want to revisit the Briggs dynamics here, the Briggs family dynamics. You may recall in season 1, there was Bobby Briggs and Major Briggs had a big conversation at the Double R Diner, where Major Briggs told Bobby about this dream he had, a vision of how like Bobby finds peace.
Damn.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Do you remember my interpretation of it at the time?
No.
I read that as like a major whiff on Major Briggs's part. I was like, yo, bro's trying to connect to his son and failing, bro.
You failed to see that he was telling the future precisely.
Yeah, or like I thought Bobby was like looking at him in like, I can't believe you're like trying to pull this shit on me right now. But no, he was locked in, I guess. And then we see that similar expression here, and like, I don't know, I guess I kind of wish that I was more dialed into that dynamic before. But I guess like I'm just remembering Garland like backhand Bobby and knock that cigarette across the room kind of thing.
Yeah. Hits the cigarette into the cake.
Yeah.
There's some
Sometimes
stuff going on in that family.
to be a good dad
All right, Ben.
in the future, you have to. You gotta do. No, I'm not talking about the hitting thing. You gotta be. You gotta come up with some, weird stuff that you instill in your son. These like weird things that they'll remember 25 years in the future. And that means that you won't have any time to hang out with them or like raise them in a
We're gonna hang out
normal way.
exactly twice. We're gonna go into the woods, and you're gonna call a place Jackrabbit's Palace, and then I'm gonna like show you a trick that.
But it was all planned.
I
It
feel
was
pretty
all-
confident you'll remember those 2 moments.
All right, gang. Out for the episode is Diane. And I will not entertain any other.
Not even
alternatives.
gonna ask.
I'll ask. What do we think? We can shout other people out. What do we think?
I do like the green pants.
Green pants. She's got like the leopard print jacket on the plane.
I'm trying really hard to come up with the contrary intake, but I don't know.
No, it's Diane. Yeah.
I don't think I did a quick check in my mind of like, did Lucy have something? And I think it was fine. It's fine. But there was a good line.
Sweater.
I don't think we talked about was the sheriff walking into the police station, like clearly on his way somewhere, and Lucy agitatedly being like, "I'm not here at work. I'm on lunch."
Yeah, that was funny.
I embraced that attitude.
Y'all got a star performer?
Maybe.
I love that.
Coop,
you've been hitting Coop over and over again.
Coop. You need me to find someone else. You need me to stop flying the Coop flag.
I mean, you can support
Tim Roth.
Okay, yeah, with his funny voice.
Butch.
Yeah, I like Krista Bell with her stances there, but I think I'm gonna give it to Laura Dern,
Sure.
because she rocks. I'm just in love with Diane. She's the best. And all right, Ben, you know, like you let's have you go first for rating.
4. No
Atticus?
comment.
Okay.
It was, yeah, it's a strong episode.
There's a comment.
Edit that. Whoever edits that, delete that. Atticus?
4. I agree with Ben.
Well, look at this. Look at
Consensus?
this. This is a consensus 4. 4s across the board. And you can see it. I wrote down 4.
4s
Even though you all can
across
also
the
see that I
board.
wrote Dana Ashberg as my star of the episode, and I changed it last minute. Sorry, Dana. Folks, thanks for listening to the episode. You can email us at drskeletonsartschool@gmail.com. Support us on Patreon, please. It's patreon.com/drskeleton. Next week, The Return, Part 10. Ben, hit him with a catchphrase.
We're going to have to take this outside again.
This is a brand new Extra Good podcast. Learn more at brandnewextragood.com.